Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we get started with this 3-month 10,000 kilometer review, I want everyone to know I just want to make a correction on my last video that I just released on the 27th of September. I will link it in the description below. I put out a video on the Tesla FSD 10.1 beta release. Since then, some information has come to light that the request button that was released late Saturday evening, early Sunday morning. Of course, that didn't break in the news until early this morning, being Monday the 27th. But the button, apparently, you hit the button and then Tesla needs to see 7 days worth of driving from you. So I did put that full description in the description of that video particularly, but I will also link in this video, I will link in the description all of that information to, I'll put the link in there to my blog, which lists the entire story, start to finish. So I had released that video prematurely, and what I should have done was waited until I had seen the full news for today, being Monday, September 27th. Now, moving right along, today's video is about my 3-month review. And I know earlier I said 10,000 kilometers. We have currently just over 15,000 kilometers. I believe it's like 15,300, somewhere in that vicinity. The reason why we have so many kilometers, don't forget, is it's almost 2,000 kilometers each way from Vancouver, British Columbia to Winnipeg, Manitoba, and then back again. We did take that road trip. I will link that video in this description as well. We did take that road trip earlier this year. So that added a little over 4,000 kilometers round trip as well. So that's why we have so many kilometers in such a short period. But the 3-month review goes like this. Essentially, the largest problems that we have are as follows. No different from what you hear other people having problems with their Tesla. So essentially it's like this. Number one, when we approach the vehicle, oftentimes we have to pull out our phone and either A, unlock the phone, so it's unlocked, or B, unlock the phone and open the Tesla app just to get into our vehicle. Now, often that's what needs to happen sometimes. And when I say sometimes, I mean like once in a pretty hot pink moon do we need to just walk up and unlock the vehicle. It often does not work. Now, Tesla has not gotten back to me on that issue. No surprise, I don't expect them to get back to me. I'm just a silly little YouTuber and a Tesla owner with, I believe, what do we have, 7 subscribers. So they don't really care about us little folks. So I don't expect to hear from them at all. Problem number 2. When I get into the vehicle, often it will, and this is mainly on me, but often I will find that it goes to my wife's settings instead of mine. Now, we do share an account because I couldn't be bothered to go through all of the steps to open up her own account and add the vehicle to that account and let Tesla know this and that. I couldn't be bothered. So that's really my fault. You should have 2 separate accounts for yourself and your significant other, and then just add the vehicle to both accounts, which you can do apparently when you call Tesla. Every time I've had to call Tesla, they have been super helpful, unless of course you're asking for a story, then it's no comment at this time. But going forward with that, that's mainly my fault. Like I said, if we were to separate the accounts and put the same vehicle on each account, boom, that solves that problem completely. So that's mainly my fault, but it still is an issue that we have 3 months later. The other issue that we have, which I've described in a couple of videos already, and I'll put out more on this issue later, obviously, phantom braking phenomenon. PBP. UP is what I call it. It is a huge issue with everybody that owns a Tesla that was built after May 18th, 2021, because that is when Tesla stopped putting radars in their vehicles. Now, it is said that Tesla has in fact kept all of the hardware there. They just simply don't have the radars in the vehicles, probably because of a part shortage that they didn't want to admit to, because there is no way in heck that Tesla was ready to release these vehicles without a radar. We own a 2017 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk that's got all of the sonic sensors and the radar in it. We have not once had any issues with phantom braking. We own a 2020 Toyota 4Runner Off-Road Edition with the sensors and all of the radar in it. We have not once had a phantom braking issue. So I can only assume at that point it's because of the radarless vehicle. Now, it doesn't happen every single trip. It seems to happen a lot when the sun is on the sides of the car. So either on the driver's side or the passenger side, even if the sun, and I've driven purposely into the sun when the sun is in front of the car. Of course, the camera is blinded, just like you are often if you're driving, and even then the vehicle does not have any phantom braking issues. It seems to only be when the sun is anywhere from 45-degree angle to a 90-degree angle from the front of the car. Now, I don't know if that's significant or not. I don't know if there's going to be a software update that is going to fix that issue, but I certainly hope so, because it is often mind-boggling how Tesla may not fix this for some time, although that's not known right now. But when I'm driving and there's somebody following me, essentially tailgating me, it does not make me want to use the autopilot feature at all. Now, although even a standard vehicle comes standard with autopilot, we do have that full self-drive package. We do like the navigate on autopilot. We do like the auto lane change and the summon feature. And I'm not even going to go into the fact that Canada is still waiting for the FSD beta, because I've talked about that in several different videos, none of which I'm going to link up with this video, because I have talked about it to all ends, and I'm sure you guys are all sick of it, so I won't bring it up here. But that is another issue, is the phantom braking. Other than that, we really do not have any issues at all with the vehicle. We do have the 7-seat edition, and some of the features that we really like about it, which I'll talk about a little bit, but I am releasing 2 other videos of the features I don't like, why I don't like the Tesla and why I do like the Tesla. But I'm going to be honest, one of the things I really like about the Tesla is the fact that it seems to have so many features that come standard with the vehicle itself. You can upgrade to the 20-inch induction wheels, which we have. You can upgrade to the 7-seater, which we have. You can upgrade the FSD, which we have. You pick your color, you pick your interior. We have the black, we have the deep, I think it's the deep metallic blue that we have. Other than that, there's really not much else to pick, because everything, they basically built a car and said, we're throwing all of this in for free. Boom. Not for free, obviously. You pay for it in the price of the vehicle, which is why Teslas are so expensive to begin with. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I think one of the biggest things that really gets me is the fact that Tesla builds these vehicles and they don't give you an option to choose, you know, do you want this, do you want that, do you want this, like heated steering wheel. All the seats are heated, all 7 seats are heated, even the 2 seats in the very back, they're heated. Now, here's the thing, here's like one of the little quirks that I like, and it's not even a quirk, it's an awesome feature, I think, but when the back seats, when the third row, the 2 back seats are folded down, they don't even show up on the climate control system. So you can't turn on the heated seats when they're folded down. And if you've noticed, I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but when you fold down even the second row seats, they won't show up on the climate control screen, so you can't turn on the heated seats. It's kind of awesome. I mean, just little features like that, really just like wow, like that's kind of cool. It's all programming in the computer, right? These machines, these really what they are is a machine. They're a computer. You're driving a computer. They've essentially attached a couple of axles and a couple of motors, put on 4 tires, basically onto a computer, a supercomputer at that. And it just, I think that's why we like Tesla so much, although Tesla does aggravate many people, because they always promise this and they promise this and they promise that, and then they walk it back and they release it late, such as the Tesla full self-drive 10.1 that I just did a video on today. I just released it. I'll link it up in the description below. But they just released it and they said, oh yeah, we're going to put out a button this and a button that. And I heard about this a few days ago. I believe it was through Twitter, and I'm going to try and find the story. I'm probably not going to be able to find it, let's be honest. But they said, oh no, we'll put out a opt-in button. You just push the button, you get the full self-drive 10.1 beta, no problem. They changed their tune at the last minute, and they want to see now 7 days worth of driving habits from you before they give you access, or as it was explained by a viewer today, the EAP, which I'm going to cop to. I knew nothing about. I knew about the early access program. I had heard of it, but I just didn't think to ever mention it in my Tesla videos on the Tesla Talks playlist. But anyway, so the EAP, the early access program, apparently, and this is just from this commenter, I believe they subscribed, I'm not sure. Anyway, from this commenter, they say there's only about 2,000 people as of either today or a couple of days ago. Well, it only got released 24 hours ago. Anyway, there's only about 2,000 people on it, but I guarantee, I want to know how many of those people actually knew they were going to have to drive for 7 days first and get a certain driving score from Tesla Insurance, because that's what it boils down to. It is said that the average person will score about 80 to 85 on the Tesla Insurance scoring system. So I'd like to know, if it was myself, I'd probably score about there, give or take. I think I'm a fairly safe driver. I don't rely much on the safety features of the Tesla. I generally keep my eyes open 99.9% of the time. I'm ready to take over at a moment's notice should something happen. I don't hang an orange from my steering wheel. I don't buy those silly weights that you can buy on Amazon for your steering, from the steering wheel. Although I'm going to be honest, I don't know why you would want to anyway. I'm going to be completely honest. If you feel comfortable falling asleep at the wheel of a Tesla while it's driving you home, God bless you. Good luck to you. I hope we get to chat again. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know the 3-month 15,000 kilometer review of our Tesla has been phenomenal. There's been no problems at all. Even the sun, when the sun is out in full, there's no clouds or anything. My kids have sat in the third row, which is all that's really good for, let's be honest. I've tried to sit back there, and although I could sit back there, I wouldn't want to do it for much more than a half an hour to an hour at most, which is what most of the YouTubers that YouTube about Tesla say. You wouldn't want to sit back there for very long. I'm 6 foot, 240 pounds, and I'm somewhat comfortable back there. Although if you had somebody sitting in the second row that was taller or just as tall, weighed just as much, they're going to want the seat back further. I'm going to be even more uncomfortable. I'll pretty much have to clam up and, you know what I mean? Like like honestly. So that's the only thing about seating arrangement in the Tesla Model Y. So other than that, I mean, everything has been hunky-dory with the vehicle. It drives solid. The noise, the road noise is next to none. It's certainly no worse than driving our 4Runner, which we have big off-road tires on our 2020 4Runner Off-Road Edition. We do have, or sorry, we had off-road tires as well on our 2017 Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk. And the road noise on our Tesla is no more than what the road noise was with those vehicles. And I point that out more than once because a lot of people have done review videos where they say the road noise is unbearable, the headrests aren't comfortable. I find the headrest to be perfect. A couple of people have said, oh, well, you know, I have neck or back issues and I don't like this. Well, if you have neck and back issues, you know, I don't see it like you know, the seats are just as comfortable for me as they are for my passengers, and I haven't had anyone say, oh, well, this isn't comfortable or that's not comfortable. So, you know, although everyone is different, right? Everyone has different back, you know, they sit a different way, or they, you know, sometimes they hunch over, or whatever the case is. The Tesla is very comfortable for us. We have no issues with that. The tires have been really, really good in the rain. There's been no hydroplaning at all, even at higher speeds. Higher winds, the vehicle does really good. Yes, there is phantom braking, as you guys may have seen from our recent road trip to Winnipeg video and back. We did have quite a bit of phantom braking in BC and into Alberta. That was, and I'm going to chalk that up to the heavy smoke, because getting into Saskatchewan and Manitoba, the phantom braking was next to nothing. And even coming back, the phantom braking, in fact, I don't think it happened at all in Manitoba and Saskatchewan, to be honest. Even though there was a light smoke in the air, I don't think the phantom braking happened at all. So other than that, my 3-month review of our 2021 Tesla Model Y 7-seat long range edition, I would probably give it about 9, maybe 9.5 stars out of 10. If we were rating it on a 5-star, same thing, 4.5 at most. I am going to do a part 2 full review of our Tesla, just as if it was brand new, we had gotten it that day, and we'll go through all of the features inside and out. I will take you through the entire vehicle. I expect it to be a little bit of a longer video, but we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the subscribes. I appreciate the watch time that you guys give me. I enjoy it when you guys comment on the videos, good or bad, thumbs up, thumbs down. It doesn't matter to me. I just want to engage with my listeners and my watchers, and I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Mike Stowe, and this is Tesla Talks.